I built a birdhouse in shop class and my teacher called Child Protective Services on my family. The assignment was simple. Build something you'd use at home. Some kids made phone stands. One kid made a little shelf for his video games. I built a birdhouse because every spring my grandpa and I put a new one up in the oak tree behind our house. We've done it since I was 6. He measures, I cut, he drills, I paint. It's the best weekend of my year, honestly. So I built the birdhouse. A little slanted roof, a round hole for the entrance, a tiny perch below it. I painted it barn red because that's the color of every birdhouse we've ever made. I even carved a little G plus me on the bottom for grandpa and me. I thought it came out great. Ms. Delgado did not think it came out great. She stopped at my bench, picked it up, and her whole face changed. She turned it over, saw the carving, and her hand actually started shaking. "Where did you learn to make this?" she asked in this tight voice. "My grandpa taught me." She set it down like it was hot. "Stay right here." Then she walked to the corner and made a phone call with her back to the class, glancing at me the whole time. 10 minutes later, I was in the counselor's office. My birdhouse was sitting on the desk under a bright lamp like it was evidence. The counselor, Mr. Pruitt, sat across from me with a clipboard. Ms. Delgado paced behind him. "I want you to feel safe here," Mr. Pruitt said. "You can tell us the truth. Does your grandfather make you build things? He teaches me. It's fun. Does he make you use sharp tools, drills, saws? I mean, yeah, that's how you build a birdhouse." Ms. Delgado made a little sound like she'd just been proven right. Mr. Pruitt wrote something down fast. "And this G," he said, pointing at the carving. "Who is G, Grandpa?" "It's me and him. We sign all of them." "All of them," he repeated, like I'd confessed to something. "How many have there been?" "I don't know. One every spring since I was little. Like 8. He underlined a word twice. I sat there completely lost. I built a birdhouse for birds. And somehow I was being interviewed like I'd done something terrible. Then Ms. Delgado leaned in and said the thing that finally explained it. "A child that age should not have access to power tools. That's not a hobby. That's a child being put to work. Who knows what else happens in that house?" That's when I realized they thought my grandpa was hurting me. That the birdhouse was proof of something dark. My stomach dropped. "He's not. We just build birdhouses. He makes hot chocolate and we listen to the game on the radio." "That's what you've been told to say," Mr. Pruitt said gently. And I wanted to scream. They called my mom. They called CPS. A caseworker was on her way. I sat in that office for an hour while 3 adults treated a red birdhouse like a crime scene. My grandpa got there before the caseworker. 71 years old, still in his gardening flannel, sawdust on his sleeves because he'd been in his workshop when Mom called. He walked in, saw the clipboard, saw my face, and went very calm and very serious. "What's this about?" Mr. Pruitt slid the birdhouse across the desk. "Your grandson made this. We have concerns about a child having access to dangerous tools and about what the initials might indicate." My grandpa picked it up, turned it over, and looked at the G plus me for a long moment. Then he pulled out his phone. He turned it around. It was a photo wall in his workshop. 8 red birdhouses lined up on a shelf, each with a year painted on it. Me getting taller in each spring photo beside them. "That's this year's," he said, tapping the newest one. "We put it in the oak on Saturday. There's a wren nesting in last year's right now." He set the phone down. "You saw a boy who built a birdhouse with his grandfather, carved our initials in it like we've done for 8 years, and you decided I was a danger to him. You called the police on hot chocolate and the Saturday game." He looked at Ms. Delgado. "Did anyone in this room think to just ask what a birdhouse was?" Nobody spoke. "He's on the honor roll," my grandpa said quietly. "He's the kid who taught the neighbor's little girl to paint one so she'd stop being scared of the drill, and you looked at the best thing in his week and saw a monster." He put the birdhouse in his coat. "We're leaving. If that caseworker still wants to come, she can come to the house. I'll have the hot chocolate ready." The caseworker did come 2 days later. She walked into the backyard, saw 8 years of birdhouses in the oak tree, watched a wren fly in and out of one, and closed her folder before she even sat down. She apologized. She said, "And I'll never forget it. Somebody should have just asked." Ms. Delgado sent a letter later. My grandpa never opened it. He was too busy sketching next spring's birdhouse, the 9th one, with my name and his going on the bottom like always. So tell me, how does a red birdhouse with G plus me carved into it end up in a room full of adults, and not one of them thought to ask a kid what he'd made for the birds?